Okay guys, so this is me right after my spoiler free review. Now this is a spoiler review. Uh if you don't know, my name's Komasan. I'm kind of a new YouTuber. I've been doing this stuff for a long time though, but I've been in the community of FNAF since the beginning, since I was a child. So this is very special in my heart. This movie is because like I said in my other video, this movie is a 10 out of 10 if you're a FNAF fan. General audience, it wasn't made for them, but you can still enjoy it if you are the general audience. But it's such a great movie. Okay, since this is spoilers, I want to discuss the story, as in my other video I couldn't. So the main story is about Mike Smith. Yes, Smith. They kept the last name of the Force. I don't think it's actually Michael Afton. I think it's actually this Mike Smith this time. It's not Michael using a different name. So here's Michael, Mike. He lives with his sister Abby, and right now they are in some financial issues right now, because Mike is the only one taking care of Abby, and they don't have a lot of money. He literally just got fired from his job because he was going ham on a guy, because there was a reason for it. When Mike was younger, his brother got kidnapped, and he got driven off somewhere. And ever since that day, Mike has been having immense trauma, PTSD from that moment, and he is trying to remember something, like remember this scene every night. He believes in this thing called the dream theory, which basically means like if you like use images or sounds, whatever, to that what happened in that scenario. Basically you can dream of it and you can see details of what happened. So Mike has been going through that for years. He's very depressed. He's still going through it, you know. He lost his brother after all, which is reasonable. And I'm pretty sure both his parents were dead. I think they went crazy after the kidnapping. I think his mom killed herself and the dad went crazy or something. So we don't know much about the parents, but that's what we know about the parents. So maybe this could be explored more in a sequel if that happens, most definitely. But that's just Mike. Abby, she's a young girl. She loves drawing pictures, and she is like a normal girl. You drawing pictures, having imaginary friends, you know, the same thing. But all those things, she's crazy, which is kind of weird because she's like 8 or 12, something like that, which is perfectly normal. So after Mike got fired for blaming on this guy because he thought he was a kidnapping kid, he got fired, which is on accident, but you know, can't control that stuff. So his aunt, I think it's his aunt, is trying to get Abby off of him, and she is a terrible person. Abby said she smelled like cigarettes. She's just terrible. She does not care about Abby. She just wants the money from Abby, which is, I think, something happens if you adopt kids or something. The government pays you. But that's what the aunt wants, and Abby and Mike do not want that to happen. So Mike needs a new job. He calls up this number, and I don't know the new dude's name, but you guys know who it is. It's the Scooby-Doo voice actor. I forgot his name, but he's a great actor. He played in the Scream 1 movie and stuff like that, horror movies. He's a very good actor. But he gives Mike a new job at, you know what, 45's was Pizza, but he had to decline it because he doesn't want to work a night shift because he has to take care of Abby, you know. So he realized the babysitter and stuff. He realized after that, like, he needs some serious money, or he's not gonna have his sister anymore, and they're gonna be homeless. So he picks up the job at 45's was Pizza, and previous night guard, by the way, he died. He got put on this like contraption. I think this is how they stuff people in the suits, but that guy's dead. He's deader than dirt. So that's about that. So Mike goes in there. He's trying to go back in his dream because he doesn't want to look at the cameras for like 6 hours straight. So he takes his sleeping medication. I forgot to bring that. He takes sleeping medication to help him go to sleep. He has a Nebraska poster on what he looks at, and he just goes to sleep, and bam, he's in a dream. And for some reason in the pizzeria, he's more connected to that dream, and he sees 5 children. And he accidentally, well, not accidentally, he actually gets stabbed by something, which is Foxy, because the hook. So he wakes up. A police officer comes, Vanessa, and she passes him up and says, "Don't do anything suspicious. Just look at the cameras. No sleeping on the job, and the same old stuff." So that happens. Mike goes home, and his sister wants to go very badly because, you know, animatronics and stuff is fun. Lily taking his vest and stuff from the pizzeria, his uniform, I should say. And then his aunt, there's a scene where he cuts to a dino because his aunt wants him to lose that new job so she can get Abby. And there's a special guest of Matt Pat, and he does say, well, there's a theory, you know, lunch is the best meal of the day. Some say it's breakfast, but that's just a theory. So he said his line, they shoot him off, like, you get paid by the minute, so they shoot him off, and aunt is having a plan, like, I want you, this is with the babysitter, by the way, that's babysitting Abby. So she was actually keeping track on what time Mike was gone and stuff, so they can make a plan. So she and this other dude, the aunt tells her to, I want you to go into that place and destroy it. I want you to file him. So they could just go and do that, and they were getting paid $1,000 each or something, which is not important because they were not going to get that money. So what happens is they get killed. They all get killed by the animatronics. So Freddy just goes chomps on the babysitter, kills her, cuts her right in half. Literally bite of 87 crap, but even worse. Like, it's crazy. So kind of suspicious. Surprisingly, the police do not come and investigate, which is very surprising. But Mike goes though. He goes. I think he takes a dream again. I need to rewatch the movie because trying to remember everything. This might not be completely true, so take that with a grain of salt. So he tries to go back to sleep. You know, no, wait, no, he doesn't. He actually cleans up the mess that the burglars made, and I'm pretty sure Abby is with them this time. He tells Abby, go to sleep, I got work to do, you know. But Mike doesn't. He cleans up the place, then he goes back, he tries to go to sleep, get into that same dream, and surprisingly, I think he talks to one of the kids like, do you know who my brother is? Because I think he realizes that those kids are the 5 missing kids that were killed by the person in the bunny suit, William Afton. So they go, Abby goes and talks to him, which freaks Mike out because he wakes up to her screaming, and he sees them all playing with her basically, and he's freaked out. They all like all suspicious of him, but Abby tells him that Mike is a good guy, you know. And like, so they leave. Vanessa, I think, appeals. Next night, Vanessa is with Michael is like, hey, Abby, you need to tell them if they know where my brother is. Basically, he's telling her like, hey, do you remember anything about my brother? So she does not tell them because they have fun. This is the together we all FNAF meme, but it's really not. They just play with Abby. She's a kid after all. All the animatronics are still kids. So they play with her, Vanessa and them, they make a fort, and it has no value in it, so it's just fun. Bonnie falls down, just thumbs up, it was so funny, I love that scene so much. So that night's over, and actually Abby messes with Bonnie's guitar, and it launches her backwards because of the electricity, I think. And they say, oh, you're right, Vanessa pats her. And Vanessa goes shows him a spring lock device. Spring locks are in this movie. And there was this animatronic that has spring locks, but it's from a book. It's from like Fazbear Frights number 3, I believe. It's just like doll-less looking animatronic spring lock suit or something like that. I don't know nothing about it. I haven't read any of the books except for the Silver Eyes comic book. So just so you know. So Vanessa puts a broom in. Immediately, the broom literally breaks. Like, Mike's like, yo, I shouldn't be bringing my sister here if that thing's gonna be there. My sister could have gotten really hurt, you know. And they leave. Vanessa says, don't you bring Abby here ever again, or I will shoot you. Which is very suspicious, because Vanessa in this entire movie is very suspicious acting. She's like, she knew about the kids, she knew about like pretty much everything. And so like it's so weird. Like Mike is like, what is wrong with you? And she drives off. Mike doesn't blink her next time. But next stream, oh yeah, the aunt, he actually has to call up the aunt, the babysitter, and Abby is so angry that in each picture, she draws pictures. She knows about the deaf kids, the dead kids and stuff. So she drew the pictures of what the kids like, and that's how Michael found like, wait, these are the kids. And so she basically cuts out every picture of Mike and golden footy pills, and kills the aunt. She's dead. And it's like, hey, come here. Like she's just taking a nap, you know. So they go, they call up a taxi, and Corey Extension is there. We're like, hey yo, like, why do I always get the voice at night, man? And like, they drive off. They go to the pizzeria, and Mike does not want his sister to come now, especially because he accidentally made a deal with the kids. For him to have the same dream, which his brother was still there, never being kidnapped, they take Abby. And he said yes on accident, but he quickly realized that was a giant mistake. And he said like, no, don't do it. Then he gets everybody, the animatronics all attack him. They all attack him, and he barely escapes with his life. Vanessa Badgett helps him out, and she tells him, there was a man I know who killed the kids. It was William Afton, my father. So Vanessa is William Afton's daughter, and she has been filling up all the bodies, all the victims that his whole father has done to the kids. So she's been cleaning up all the bodies, basically. And William Afton is the guy that gives Mike the job. So I guess this is his whole plan, like getting new people that'll, you know, go and killing them, get his psychopathic tendencies out on people, you know. So they come up with a plan. Mike and Vanessa come up with a plan to stop them from taking Abby. They use devices. They use like stun rods and tasers to give them a controlled shock, just like in FNAF Dislocation, to shock them, break those circuits and stuff. And that does happen. Mike sneaks up to Fuddy and Bonnie, pours water on the floor, shocks it, they go down. Then Abby is getting followed by Foxy, because they're all evil now. Wait, actually, Chica goes and tries to put Abby in the spring lock device that we mentioned before, the book animatronic spring lock suit. And Vanessa comes in and saves the day, because she almost got spring locked, and you know, that's bad. Then guess who comes out? William Afton in the spring lock suit, the golden yellow rabbit, and he has a big old knife. So they have a brawl. Mike gets the crap beat out of him. There's no way he can defeat William. He is destroying him. He kicked him in the head, knocked him straight out. Then Vanessa basically has a gun pointed at William Afton and says like stop it. Then William Afton like, you're my daughter, you can't do nothing, basically. The movie's way better than this, by the way. So basically she shoots him in the gut, what's revealed is one of the spring locks, and he goes up, stabs her. He stabs her right in the gut. So he's out cold, basically. Maybe she's dead, maybe she's not. So Abby sees a picture in the middle with the golden kids around the golden rabbit, the yellow rabbit, and realizes that is not how it happened. So she draws up a new picture of what really happened. William Afton killing them all with a knife, his chosen weapon, I suppose. And basically, they all turn on William Afton, and his spring locks activate, and we get an iconic scene of him slowly dying with the spring locks slowly stabbing him in the insides and him dying. And he says his iconic line, I always come back. And he's dragged into the back rooms just like in FNAF, in the FNAF games. So, sequel, most likely a sequel. He's dead. Mike gets Abby and Vanessa out of there. He drives Vanessa to the hospital. We cut in. They're having fun. Michael's like, hey, what do you want? Pizza or meatballs? Like, I want neither. I want both. And like, how about spaghetti meatballs? And they agree with that. They also visit up Vanessa in the hospital. She is barely alive. She's like almost dead. It's very sad, but I'm pretty sure she'll live. And then the credits roll. and we get an iconic scene of the FNAF song that plays, and it was so cool. I remember watching it like, oh my god. And we do get a cut scene. There was a gag with the movie with Balloon Boy jump scares, which is pretty funny. There's a text scene, Koi extension is in there, and Balloon Boy's like another weirdo popped up, and his Balloon Boy just jump scare was so funny. And there was a Easter egg in the credit scene, just like in one of FNAF games. It said "Come follow me" with like each word said slowly, and then that's the end of the movie. Overall, I hope I explained it well. The movie was really good. Everything about it. There's so much references. Like Scrappy was there. Literally the fake animatronic. They literally made that canon. It was in the room. It was really cool. Book stuff. Like there was so much great stuff. That rainbow from FNAF 4 was there, which gave me PTSD. I never played it, but I just remember Darko's reaction. But the movie was so great. I hope you guys like it. It was made for the fans, and I can clearly see that. The movie is a 10 out of 10. I loved everything about it. It was dark. It was heartwarming. It was sad. All the emotions. And the entire time I was grinning, like I said in my last review, the spoiler-free review. Just everything about it made me happy. It was a perfect movie. Everything I wanted for a FNAF movie. I hope I explained this well. I'm gonna end the video here. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. If you want to see more FNAF content, because I am a new YouTuber, watch me, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Try to make it big, But FNAF video was great. If you do subscribe, don't forget to press the notification bell. I will see you guys next time. Watch the movie. It's on Peacock, and it's on Theodore's right now, so go watch it. You will love it. I hope you love it. It's such a great movie. Peace.